Hello again. We are now heading to go do some hiking up in the more northern parts of Shetland. We're going to go visit a castle, which I'll show you later on. We're also going to show you the very first, or the only, I should say, forest in Shetland. There are no trees here, or very few trees, because of the wind. I'm going to introduce you to another student that I brought over from the United States. She is absolutely amazing, and the growth that I have seen in her over the last week has been absolutely astounding. So let me introduce you to Phoebe.
Hi there. Hi.
So, Phoebe, why did you decide to come to Shetland and partake in the Global Classroom Energy Conference?
Well, just the idea of going to a place that I maybe only heard mentioned once or twice in my entire life was kind of an interesting concept, and also, I mean, the opportunity for growth, as you just said, was obviously going to be very large, so I thought it would be a good idea just to do it and see what happens.
So as we have studied about energy and the future of energy, what are some of your key takeaways here?
Well, I don't know, just like the complexity of it all, and like it's so hard. It's like there are so many different interest groups, and also, of course, the political parts of it are very interesting to see, and how people react, and how it's very difficult to look at an issue when it's personal to you, and if it has one personal aspect, then the rest of it becomes almost irrelevant. So
you're specifically talking about the Viking wind farm controversy.
And of course, another interesting part is that that's not the whole deal, and sort of at first it was almost presented that way, but there's so much more to the whole energy thing, and it was interesting to see how many different possibilities there are for the future of that.
So, as we have seen, wind and wave power are very prevalent around here, and we could obviously tap into them, but there really is controversy on both sides. There are interest groups on both sides. Can you just very, very quickly just sort of capture the two sides?
Sure. All right. So if you're looking at Viking is basically wants to build about 150 wind turbines, because both for the environmental benefits, but also for the financial benefits, because doing so would allow an interconnector cable to be built to the mainland, so that energy could be sold to the Scottish grid, which would obviously be very financially beneficial. I use that word too much. And then Sustainable Shetland, which sort of represents the or just con side, is more concerned with the possible aesthetic issues with the project, and also the financial parts, and like how is it worth taking an environment and changing it in order to provide for the future, especially when it's so risky.
It's great. It's great. So I really appreciate this. I've appreciated the time to get to know you, and hopefully we'll be able to get to do this again next year.
Yeah, definitely.
Thanks a lot, Phoebe.
Sure.